Teak 3H is the last linear teak that we teach. It's about systems of inequalities. It says the student is expected to graph the solution set of systems of two linear inequalities in two variables on the coordinate plane. Okay, so this time we're not going to be graphing one inequality, we're going to be graphing two. And instead of just graphing two lines, we're actually going to be graphing two shaded regions. So what we're looking for is the solution in the supershade or the double shade. For a lot of graphics, they'll use one color and another color and overlaps into a third color. And that's the one we're looking for. So if you notice, this one has a bunch of red shaded above the dashed line, and then blue shaded below the blue solid line. Now, when I colored on it, it just overlapped the colors. But what we're looking for is this region here where the overlap exists. This is where all of the solutions to my system of equations exist. So what we need to be able to do is, one, evaluate when solutions exist in that solution set, and two, being able to graph this ourselves. Quick note, solutions exist on solid lines. So all of these are solutions because they're in a supershade and they're on a solid line. But this one are not solutions because they're on a dashed line. So even though they're in that purple region, the dashed line means no, which means that this is not a solution because it's on a dashed line. It doesn't work for both of them. So let's do it. Let's graph one. We're going to start with the slope of the first one and the y-intercept and graph this line. It starts at -1 and it has a slope of up 1 over 3. Now, because I just did the video over graphing inequalities, we know that this is a dashed line that is shaded above. So here's my dash, and I'm going to shade this in above because it's greater. So here's the first inequality. Now we need to do the second. Okay, the second one has a slope of -5/2 and a y-intercept of +5. So I'm going to begin at +5 and find more points by going down 5, 1, 2, 3, 5, and over 2. And when I feel confident about this, I'm going to take my line and this time draw a solid line, because it's equal to, through those 2 points. Now this one is less than or equal to, which means I'm going to go below. So I need to look below my y-intercept and shade in all of that region. Now this graph looks crazy, but if you notice, there's one region where both of the colors exist. This is called the solution set. Any coordinate in this area, not on the dashed line, is a solution to this system. Now, an important note here, there is an opportunity for a system to show up like this. Now, we were looking for the double shade. This system doesn't have a double shade. In fact, this one is less than this line and greater than that line, which means that it never has any region that's double shade. This would be a no solution scenario. There is no solution to this system of inequalities, no coordinates that would make this work because there's literally no overlap. We empower, we impact, we love. We are Skeeter Nation.